Well, good morning, evening, and or afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, yet again, the Bastard Beast. Coming to you live with some more inane idiocy and answers you did not want to questions you did not ask. So, what are we talking about today? Well, let me take a sip of my coffee here. Ooh, it's still a bit hot. Ran out of creamer, so I'm drinking it black. But anyway, what are we talking about today? Well, let's talk about how a streamer dies. Can we talk about that? Let's talk about that. Because I've seen a resurgence in this shit. I've recently experienced it over at Kirsha server, and I'm telling you right now, that bitch borrowed fucking time. This is something you just do not fucking do as a streamer. Kirsha is the best example to use right now because she is just so blatantly being an example of what not to fucking do. If you're wondering, she's pulling a Baked Alaska. This is the same shit Baked Alaska did years ago. She courted a specific audience and then immediately attacked that fucking audience for basically saying what she said. This is the exact same thing Baked Alaska did when he was grifting the alt-right guys and then immediately tried to do a 180 and saying, I don't want that on my channel. Stop saying that on my channel. I'm going to delete you. I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban you. It's the exact same thing Kirsha's doing now. The exact same fucking thing. And it'll lead the exact same fucking way because it always does. This is why you don't do that shit. This is why you don't fucking go ban happy on people for no fucking reason aside from your Janny has a wild hair up their ass. Rule number one, never trust your Jannies. You scrutinize the living fuck out of them every single fucking time because Jannies are inherently fucking corrupt. You gotta be a special kind of loser to be a fucking Reddit Janny. That is a mall cop kind of person. So any decision they make, you scrutinize the living fuck out of it. Because basically, if you don't scrutinize your fucking Jannies, that's like you owning a fucking business. You own this restaurant, and you hire a manager, and then you just leave, and you don't pay attention to anything the manager does. Okay, the manager's fucking the waitresses. He's stealing from the till. He fired the good cook you had there for 10 years and replaced him with some asshole who's stealing from your fucking store. He's stealing your product. He's stealing your food. He's making food for the fucking, the other customers. He's giving away free food and shit. Just because he's friends with the manager. You see where I'm going with this? Now, if you as the owner don't come in and say, what the fuck? Why aren't you doing your job properly? Why are you doing this shit? You're making me look bad. You're fucking up my business. This is not your fucking business, asshole. This is mine. I don't give a fuck how you feel or what you fucking think. You run it by me first. And now you got an irreparably damaged business. Now, streamers do this shit all the fucking time. They think they know what they want, but when they get it, they're like, oh, I didn't want this. But it's too fucking late. You already courted that audience. Like Kirsha, she courts the Medicare audience, the conspiracy audience. She courted that audience and thinks she can control them. No one's ever been able to control them, not even fucking Medicare. Now, what's going to happen is the same thing that's happened to other people like Baked Alaska. The people that she banned and lied about and blatantly slandered, saying, oh, you're fed, you're glowy. Those people are going to talk. These people are veterans of the internet. They're going to talk, and they're going to be like, oh, wait, yeah, that was all bullshit. She's fucking lying. She's lying about me. She's lying about you. She's lying about all of us. She's lying about everything. Let's fuck with her. That's how it starts. Then you get doxxed. Then you get shit sent to your house. Then Frank Hassel shows up. That's what always fucking happens. And it starts with the streamer being a dumbass. and making dumbass decisions, alienating your fucking audience. All right? You never, ever, ever want to make your audience feel uncomfortable or make them feel unwelcome or they have to put on airs or try to be something they're not. No, you let people be who they are on the inside. Even if you don't like it, deal with it, motherfucker. You believe in freedom? Then shut the fuck up and experience it. Stop being a totalitarian piece of shit. That's why I can't support Kirsche. It's like, okay, she uses glowy the same way leftists use hate speech. The exact same way, the exact same fucking context. It's just a nebulous term she uses to abuse authority, or Jannies do. I've seen this a million times. And what's going to happen is people are just going to get sick of this shit. They're going to talk to those people that got banned. They're going to talk to the people that got disillusioned. And they're going to realize this isn't fun. I'm not having fun in this fucking community because no matter what, I always got to worry about a Janny taking shit out of context or just being pissy about something and deciding just to bonk you out of nowhere for no fucking reason. And they're just going to think of an arbitrary reason after the fact, like what happened to me. What really happened, how I got banned, is I pissed off a homosexual Democrat in Kirsche server. That's what really happened. And the guy went so fucking unhinged about it, he went and cried to the fucking mods nonstop until they banned me. That's what actually fucking happened. That's why Kirsche got so fucking mad about me standing up for myself. Because no one fucking does that. Everyone's just meek. Oh, I'll do it. I'm like, fuck you. You're going to pull some of this shit? I'm going to punch you in the fucking face, bitch. Not really. Figuratively. I don't strike women. But what's going to happen, like, this isn't fun. They've said this before. Many people have said this before. They're going to say, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go where I want to have fun. I'm going to go to a community where I can have fun. But the thing is, they never leave completely. Because they stay bitter. And they stay angry, and that shit festers. They get mad. And what happens when they get mad on the internet is they fuck with you. They will troll you, and they will screw with your personal life. This is why you never alienate your audience under no fucking circumstances. If a Janny bonks someone, you scrutinize the fuck out of that Janny. Like, why the fuck was he bonked? Why was he fucking bonked? No, you explain to me right fucking now. Because now I have an angry fucking person who's going to go out and talk shit about me and spread fucking rumors or any kind of shit. And it's your fault, motherfucker. You made an enemy for me. That's why you never respect Discord Jannies or Jannies in general. Because they're just so fucking stupid. They'll take their mall cop mentality will take over and they will completely fuck over a streamer. They will do that. And then you'll lose your fucking fan base because people are like, all right, this streamer is obviously not going to listen to her chat. She's not going to listen about our fucking complaints. It's just going to go right over her fucking head. And she's going to implicitly trust this lying Janny. Okay, well, I don't need to be in this community anymore. There's plenty of more options for me, but I will be back to fuck with you. Oh, look, I went on Kiwi Farms and found all your personal information. Let's call up all your relatives. Let's send voice recordings of all the fucked up shit you did to friends and family members. Let's have you swatted. Let's call CPS on your kids. Believe me, I've seen it before. Shout out to Plate Gang. No, I've never actually been involved in that kind of stuff. I just hung out with a few guys who enjoyed doing it. But how do you think I speak from experience? Yeah, I've been around. I've been doing this YouTube shit for like 5, maybe 6 years. And I don't have clout. I avoid clout. And what I've been doing is I've been sitting, watching, and paying attention. More than anyone else. So I could see the tides and the wind and the flow and the currents of how things go. I can tell what's going to be trendy and what's going to die off. And we are approaching a VTuber die-off pretty soon. Because the market got flooded, the bubble grew, it's about to fucking pop. This is the time when you do not, under any circumstances, want to alienate your audience for any fucking reason. Again, look at how Kirsch's servers run. That is an example of what not to do. All right, sometimes you gotta let shit slide. If it's ambiguous, you let it slide. If you look for excuses to ban people or abuse your authority, you're just going to make enemies. And those enemies will talk. They will accumulate. They will gather. And look, you built an army solely dedicated to your own destruction, the destruction of your entire YouTube career, simply because you could not respect your audience. Simply because you had to lie about people. This is what always fucking happens. This is not a one-time event. This happens many times. I've seen it. They take themselves seriously, and then they isolate themselves too. I've seen that a lot. Especially in Discords, they will isolate themselves. They'll make this weird cabal inner circle of people that just kiss your ass constantly or donate constantly. And it's an echo chamber. That's all it is. You get this little secret channel in your Discord. I've seen that plenty of times. And when they do that, they share doxes and people's personal information, thinking they'll never get caught, but they always do. Someone always rats. There's always a leak. That's why you never do that shit. You keep everything completely public. Never do anything online that you don't want seen publicly. Just because that risk. And what happens when they stay in this little echo chamber is they gaslight the fuck out of each other. They build each other up thinking they can do no wrong. They've done no wrong ever. And they're incapable of doing wrong. No. Any kind of naysayer, any kind of detractor, anyone saying, hey, you did something wrong, they're clearly mistaken, schizophrenic, and a fed glowy. It's that level of delusion and lack of self-awareness that people flock to fuck with someone. It's like, oh, they can't admit they're wrong? Oh, looks like we found ourselves a new Ethan Ralph. Oh, they're lying about people? This is going to be fun. Let's find out how many times they lied. Let's find out how many times they contradicted themselves. Again, going back to Kirsche. I could have destroyed her after that segment she did on me. Because all I had to do was look at her interactions with Afkai and Dev. That's it. That's all I needed to do. And I could have just compiled plenty of examples of her sharing private DMs, contradicting herself, taking shit out of context, willingly misinterpreting a joke. Basically everything she's been accused of. No. Everything she's accused others of, she herself is guilty of. And on a grander scale. I never made a 300-page Google document on someone. But then again, she's all buddy-buddy with Josh Moon, who's a fucking serial doxer. Yeah. What kind of fucking person would associate with that kind of person? The same person who associates with Gator and Flamenco. Yeah, not exactly trustworthy fucking people. Gator and Flamenco, long fucking record of being liars and manipulators. Ethan Ralph's fucking friends for how long? Exactly. There you go. Case closed. Kind of a fucking loser, piece of shit sociopath hangs out with Ethan Ralph for any amount of time before kicking his ass. Think about that. Just think about that. Would you associate with Ethan Ralph and not beat the shit out of him? How would you even be that guy's friend at any point? There you go. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's been my little spiel on the death of a streamer. This is how it goes. You piss off your audience takes revenge. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful, beautiful day.